welcome to vlog 9, the last and final vlog of the semester. One student's video portrait interview that stood out to me was Stella's from my media workshop. I was really impressed by her choice of interviewee, which was her friend from China that plays on the Chinese badminton team. The way that Stella was able to keep the piece really engaging despite it being filmed and interviewed over Zoom was really impressive. Her use of a mix of archival and current audiovisual footage worked really well and broke up the piece a lot, so it wasn't just her interviewee talking. I also really liked the short message at the end of her video portrait, which was just a little message to her friend, and I thought that that was a really nice way to tie up the interview. Having watched everyone's finished video portraits, I think one thing that I would definitely do differently next time is to improve my audio quality. The muffled white noise in the background of my piece really let down the overall quality and professionalism of the piece, and I definitely need to up my audio gear when doing something like this next time. At the beginning of the semester, when I found out that our assignments were weekly vlogs, I was very skeptical and I couldn't understand why we were doing these and what they had to do with being a media practitioner. As the semester progressed, even though I still wasn't the most keen on making vlogs, I began to realize that even if you're making media that you don't necessarily want to be making, for example these vlogs, it's really good practice to be able to quickly put together media in a short amount of time, and it's really good for building up your portfolio as well. I think the main thing that I learned over this semester was improving my Adobe Premiere and Audition skills. I had already used Premiere for a few years previously, so I was pretty good with the basics, but there's always something new to learn, and I found that I picked up a lot of new shortcuts, which was really helpful. My preferred way of learning is definitely visually and hands-on. I also find that I work a lot better on projects by myself rather than in groups, but it was nice to have a few group projects to break up my own individual assignments. One thing that I read in one of the course readings that really stood out to me was Cal Newport's The Clarity of the Craftsman reading, which was, if you're not focusing on becoming so good that they can't ignore you, you're going to be left behind. This stood out to me and changed my perspective on how I went about my work and the effort that I was putting into my work going forward. One thing that I found challenging about the course was being put out of my comfort zone and working in groups that I might not usually work in. One thing that I have discovered in developing my media practice is that even if you're not 100% happy with the piece that you have made or the media that you're creating, it's still really good practice for upping your skills and adding things to your portfolio. For example, these vlogs that I wasn't the most keen on, but still pretty happy with them, and it's awesome to have a whole collection of vlogs under my belt and in my portfolio for when we graduate.